Imagine waking up one morning and discovering that your country has finally become free. On August 15, 1947, India became independent. But independence didn't magically create the India we see today, the India of skyscrapers, metros, technology, massive highways, and cities of millions was built over the next 79 years. And the most incredible way to understand that transformation is through India's cities. This is the story of India since independence. Before the skyscrapers, before the metros, before the technology hubs, there was 1947. After nearly 2 centuries of British colonial rule, India became an independent nation on August 15th. In New Delhi, Jawaharlal Nehru delivered his famous midnight address as India entered a new era. But freedom arrived alongside one of the most traumatic moments in the region's history. The partition of British India created India and Pakistan and triggered one of the largest mass migrations in modern history. Millions were displaced, families were separated, and countless lives were changed forever. The new India had won independence, but it had an enormous challenge ahead. And no city tells India's story better than New Delhi. The capital had already been designed as the seat of British power, but after independence, it became the political center of a completely new republic. Every year, the Red Fort became the stage for India's Independence Day celebrations. And from this historic city, India began building its future. Today, Delhi is no longer just a historic capital. It is one of the world's great metropolitan regions. But Delhi wasn't the city that would drive India's economic transformation. That story begins in Mumbai. Mumbai has always been a city of ambition. After independence, its importance only grew. Finance, trade, entertainment, manufacturing, and millions of migrants turned Mumbai into India's economic powerhouse. And perhaps nothing represents Mumbai better than its local trains. Every day, millions of journeys connect people across this enormous urban region, from crowded trains to luxury towers. From colonial architecture to futuristic skylines, Mumbai became one of the most recognizable cities in Asia. But India's next transformation would happen far away from Mumbai's coastline. If Mumbai represents India's financial power, Bengaluru represents its digital revolution. The city, once known primarily for its pleasant climate and gardens, would become one of the world's most important technology hubs. Software companies, startups, and global technology firms transformed the city's economy and India's global image. And suddenly, India's cities weren't only building roads and factories, they were building the digital economy. But technology wasn't the only transformation. India also began connecting itself on a massive scale. Railways expanded, road networks grew, new airports connected cities, and metro systems transformed urban transportation. The modern Indian city became increasingly connected, and some of India's infrastructure projects began looking almost futuristic. So what does India look like 79 years after independence? It is one of the world's most populous countries, one of its largest economies, a global technology hub, and a country whose cities continue to expand at extraordinary speed. But India's transformation is far from finished. New airports are being built. New metro systems are expanding. New business districts are rising. And entirely new urban landscapes are appearing. Imagine India's cities 20, 30, or 50 years from now. Cleaner transportation, smarter infrastructure, more connected neighborhoods, and cities designed for a population increasingly living in urban areas. The challenge will be enormous. In 1947, India began with a dream of freedom, a dream of progress, a dream of opportunity. And 79 years later, you can see that journey written across its cities. India's story isn't just about how far it has come, it's about where it goes next. Happy Independence Day, India!